Boston Celtics face off against the heavyweight Cleveland Cavaliers. Two teams on top of their divisions here on 2K Sports.
You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. It is opening day all around the NBA, and we're happy to tip off the season with you here today with Clark Kellogg, Kevin Harlan. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. The starting five. This is our lineup brought to you by T-Mobile. And now let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Celtics. What will be the key for them?
Well, they're facing LeBron James, and they have to zero in on him. He's got one heck of a knack for scoring in the paint. So you've got to fight him in the post area. Don't let him get that deep, sweet post position. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
And Clark, what about Cleveland? What's the key for them?
Well, Ray Allen is a guy they definitely need to pay attention to. He's a potent scorer with a bevy of moves at his disposal. With his offensive arsenal, you've got to think about double teaming.
LeBron backs in.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look filthy smooth.
For the out.
Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
Cleveland with the ball. Clark, they're starting off the season against this Celtics team.
Fairly evenly played series between these two teams last season. One reason they were neck and neck at the top of the conference.
Rondo with it. Here's Pierce. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
To the elbow. James with it. Pierce covering. To Williams. Let's go with the three. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Rondo. Here's Pierce. Right corner. On deep. No good. And Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's James, kick out, left corner. Williams can't get it to go.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Celtics give up possession.
A little miscommunication on that. Both guys have to be on the same page when you're moving the ball around.
And here is Williams. To James. Shaq with the screen. The alley-oop.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Rondo with it. Garnett in the post. Iverson. And the shot is good from Garnett. You watched a lot of Kevin Garnett. Is he the most intense NBA player you've ever seen?
I tell you what, he's right up there. I don't know if anybody has a more intense pregame mantra than KG does. I mean, the way he goes up against the basket, stanchion, and support, makes all kind of machinations with his mouth, looks into the crowd, talks to himself before the jump ball. But he's been doing that since he came into the league. I mean, I knew Sam Mitchell was a teammate of his in Minnesota, and he said this young guy is something else. And that's been who he is and who he's been throughout his career. So I don't know if there's anybody that's ever been more intent to getting ready to play day in and day out than Kevin Garnett.
And here is Williams after the miss from Kevin Garnett.
Outstanding jump on the ball, Kevin.
Pierce. He's against Williams. From down low. Hits the bucket.
He is an absolute beast off the low block. And whoever's guarding him, I feel sorry for him.
So it's Cleveland now. James with it. Gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the goal.
James with it. And here is Williams. Up ahead. Goes up. And another chance for a three-point play. It's on Rajon Rondo.
James, shooting one.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. One of the players, Clark, of USA Basketball, he and his teammates won the gold in Beijing. What did you think about the way that team was put together and the way they played in China?
I love it. Absolutely love it. Being able to put together a group of all-stars, potential Hall of Famers on that team, and see them play as a team together. Some guys coming off the bench who are perennial all-stars, other guys subjecting themselves to lesser roles. All of that points to the fact that these guys wanted to be there, and they were all about one thing, winning the gold medal.
Rondo with it, following the basket by LeBron James. In low to Garnett. Garnett from in close. He's got 8.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Cavaliers leading. O'Neal. Rips in a ferocious jam. Boston trailing. Here's Allen. Misses the tray. And here comes James. He's got 8. From short range. Traps it in on the layup.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
Rondo with it. They trail by 7. Stolen by the Cavaliers.
They've got to find a better way to keep control of the ball. We've seen several possessions end without a shot.
So the Celtics call timeout. Their first. Rondo with the ball. Right around 6 minutes left in the first quarter. To Pierce. Dumps it off. Here's Allen. Off from three-point land. Here comes Williams. The Cavaliers on a bit of a roll here. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Cleveland is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless This team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without foul.
And here is Williams. LeBron James on the wing. And here we go with Rajon Rondo. 9-point game. A steal by Williams. For the alley-oop. Slams home the alley-oop. And it's the Celtics with the ball. 11-point game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by James.
You know, Kevin, they just continue to turn the ball over to give it away. They just can't afford to keep playing this way.
Rondo with it. Mo Williams unable to get his shot to go. Under 5 minutes left in the first. Won't. Can't put an end to the run.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
The out.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
So amazing on the field, you can see him, you can beat him, nobody. I'm a legend, I'm the greatest, me to try, but they couldn't fade me, know why? See, I be on my grind, let's see who first to the finish line. Take my time and the victory will be mine. Back against the wall, I'm a baller, so I'm just balling. Say what up to Mr. Spalding when I'm in these streets crawling. Could be buzzing in New Orleans or nicking through New York. Man, it's so much heat at this Miami airport. I be flying through the shine on them 23s, but it be 24s when I'm in LA on my home court. See the palm trees, the scene, California breeze by the Phoenix sun, wipe the sweat off a Sacramento King. I be trailblazing in Portland, playing my jazz, getting chased by Timberwolves when the thunder.
Some changes there for the Cavaliers. Rondo with it. Here's Garnett. Makes it from 18 feet out. 10 points for him.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
To Williams.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. Tough sequence there.
For the up. Here comes Williams. And here is O'Neal. Working on Garnett. O'Neal misses.
If the shot's not within your range, don't take it. That's very simple.
Here's Allen. Rondo with the nice look.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
O'Neal he's against Garnett. Moon can't hit.
No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired. His coach does not look happy.
Allen sinks the open shot.
They pulled themselves back into the game now. They need to ride this momentum.
Rondo with it. All alone. Lays it right in. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Come on, Cleveland! Candy right here.
Still
And here's Iverson with it. And it's a three-point game. James to end the run.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
The Celtics on a bit of a roll here. Here's Wallace. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's House. Can't tie it up. Cavaliers leading. Here's Iverson. Buries the short-range jumper. They're in front, 27-22. And it's that hustle, Clark, that translates into more opportunities. Getting going fast here.
Yep, exactly right. They're really going after it to start this game. A nice, good start for them.
Now Allen over O'Neal. Allen, that's good.
Pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got in just enough room for the score.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Everyone's a critic, what they shoulda, coulda, but they never did it. I see you in the middle.
Some changes there for the Cavaliers. And here's Iverson with it. 1:43 left in the first quarter. To the free throw line. Darajau down low. Wallace on him. Darajau went sparked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. Boston trailer.
Get the perimeter!
Tipped. Pierce, a 10-footer. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Up court. And here is West.
Well, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
The Celtics bring it up. They're on a 12-4 run. West on him. Gets in close, and that one's good. He's got 6.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Seconds to shoot. Here's West. Here's Darajau. Cleans up the mess with the Savage with back flush. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Trailing by 5. Here's Pierce. West on him. In close. Hauls it in. And Clark a pretty effort clearing the boards by O'Neal. West misses the buzzer beater. The Cavaliers have taken the early lead.
They've had terrific ball movement. They're keeping their heads up and passing up good shots to get great shots.
And we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 31-26. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. Cheryl Miller has an update for us. Cheryl?
Well, guys, last season, LeBron and the Cavs were known for their pregame theatrics. Now that Shaq is a Cavalier, what will these guys dream up? Listen to that.
Thanks, Cheryl. Rondo with it. Please tune in October 31st, this Halloween. The Charlotte Bobcats will be on the road as they make the trip to Cleveland to play the Cavaliers. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
Now Allen, defended by West. 6 seconds to shoot.
Come on, we can do it. Shoot that right.
For three. Allen's shot is off. And here comes James. He's got 10. Skip pass to Iverson. Launches it. And the pass is good. He has 5.
Roughly around 50% of the game is three-pointers. That's pretty good. They've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Rondo with it. Allen. Passes back. Perkins with it. West gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They'll be meeting up with the Bobcats. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Hey, step me one.
Now Allen. Here's Rondo. And misses. What was that on? Here's West. Lays it in off the glass. He's got 7.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Allen, from close range, gets the lay-in. Nice bucket by the 14th-year veteran out of UConn. James with it. Now Verajao, who's guarded by Davis. Verajao's shot is good.
The defender was right in his face, but he used that to his advantage. That's an NBA move.
Perkins inside. Verajao on it. To Allen. Stolen away.
So easy to get the ball stolen, Kevin, if you're not paying attention. You gotta keep your head locked into the defense and the game.
And here we go with Rajon Rondo. Here's Allen. Lays it right in. 8 points for him.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Cavaliers leading. Please tune in October 31st, this Halloween. It'll be Jordan Hill and the New York Knicks as they take on the Philadelphia 76ers. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. 5 on the shot clock. Outright, here's Verajao. Nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Now, timeout called by Boston. Some changes there for the Cavaliers. Now Allen, 8 points for him.
Come on, man. Pass him on.
Davis kept alive. To Rondo. Screen by Perkins. Allen. 6 seconds to shoot. Allen's shot is off.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense. Sometimes they just don't fall.
Come on, man. Watch him out.
Now Allen.
Roll it.
Allen was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. We'll see Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks as they take on the Clippers at Staples Center. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. On defense, Boston. Right corner, here's Gibson. Nails the easy jumper.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Davis on the inside. Here's Perkins. Connects on his first attempt.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Let's go, Cat!
Bounce pass. Here is Zhao. On the money. 8 points for him.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
To Allen. Davis. Cans it from in close.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that song.
Here comes Williams.
Find Ray.
James with it. Here's Williams. That's good. Sweet touch by the 7-year veteran out of Alabama. And here we go with Rajon Rondo. To Allen. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Can't cut the lead to single digits.
They're putting bodies on bodies and cleaning up in this.
They're winning definitely the inside matchup right now. Williams threw this one out of bounds and turns it over.
He's really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract that?
They need to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
Some changes there for the Cavaliers. Rondo with it. Right around 6 minutes left in the second. Rondo kept alive. Here's Walker. Bunches the dunk.
It's nice to give the fans some eye candy, but you got to convert.
Here's West. Claims the open look. He's got 9. Runs right on Rondo. Here's Pierce. West on him. From inside.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
West. No good from three-point land.
You can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
Tries to save it, and it's gathered up by Iverson. So it's Cleveland now. It's a 14-point game. Next game, Portland will take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. To the outside. Here's Iverson. Scooped up to Williams. Behind the arc. That's good. He's got 7.
He can be dangerous from out there. As a matter of fact, he can be lethal. His first from the arc after having none. That was ferocious. And he hung on the rim as if to say, your basket is my basket.
will take it the other way. Face it. O'Neal inside. He's against Perkins. He on the arc. Perkins pulls it in.
The D gave him all the space he needed for that three, but it just didn't happen.
Here's Pierce. West on him. Shoots from the post. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Williams. Scooped up. To West. O'Neal inside. He's against Perkins. Here's West. Off target for three.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And here is West. 17-point game. Here's Williams. Nails it from close range. He's got 9.
He came up big there against a much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
Pierce. To Walker. To end the drought. Shannon grabs it, and that's his 9th rebound thus far. Cleveland controlling the game. They have a 19-point lead. Great anticipation.
Way too many turnovers from him in this one, Kevin.
Rondo finished off the break. And here is Williams. 9 points in the game so far. O'Neal inside. He's against Perkins. Here's Williams. Drains it for 3. He's got 12. He was talking about his turnovers, partner. He just doesn't look happy for some reason.
No, he's very shaken, he's uncomfortable, and he's unsure. And we all have days like that. Those of us that do our job pretty well, you just have to get focused and move on, try to relax, and try to get something good going for you.
So it's Cleveland now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Timeout called the Cavaliers. A different group set to go for the Cavaliers. And here is West. 9 points in the game so far. O'Neal inside. Working on Garnett. Here's Williams. Knocked down the trifecta. He's got 15.
He's having an incredible quarter from long range. He didn't hit a single one in the first, but has 3 from downtown here.
Now Allen. 8 points for him. Here's Pierce. Trains it from short range. Nice shot by the 12th-year veteran out of Kansas.
The idea now is to try to wear them down with full court man-to-man defense.
Inside. Williams' shot is good.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. Playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Now Allen. He's guarded by Williams. From just inside the arc, Allen's shot is off. And here comes James. Got it up. Can't get the buzzer beater.
Man, this is ugly, Kevin.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided game so far. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 63-43. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Cavs been scoring a lot of points in the paint.
Yeah, they've really been pounding the ball down low. I gotta say, I like this formula for the second half.
It's been quite a game for Mo Williams.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Rondo with it. He's tuned in October 31st, this Halloween. It's a home game in Quicken Loans Arena for the Cavaliers. They'll play host to the Charlotte Bobcats. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
Could be fun to watch.
Garnett, the screen. On the shot clock. Pulled in by Shaq, and that gives him a double-double. And here's O'Neal. He's against Perkins. Puts up the baby hook. And O'Neal gets it to go. And here we go with Rajon Rondo. Rondo dumps it off. Here's Allen. Rondo leads the game in assists. And here is Williams. 17 points in the game. Williams at the controls. Stolen away by Garnett. A difficult situation for Boston. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Tried to convert an alley-oop, but snatched away. Here's James. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two. That's on Paul Pierce. LeBron James has so many attributes. You know, his endurance to me, the number of minutes he can play, the pounding he takes. I mean, it's phenomenal. There are very few players, if any, in the entire NBA that can go through that kind of punishment and play those kind of minutes.
Well, I think that's testimony, Kevin, to his mindset and his preparation. He does have the physical attributes, the body, the strength, the explosiveness, the athleticism, but he has put in tremendous time working on his game from a mental standpoint so that he's ready to play at a high level and to serve his teammates. I mean, you hear him talk all the time after the game. His remark indicate not only is he a fabulous player, but he's a very grounded leader and a guy who's committed to winning and to helping his team.
I love that point. That's because I think people overlook that. I mean, this guy's in the mid-20s. We're talking about that kind of leadership.
It's really phenomenal to see how he thinks about the game and how he approaches it at such a young age. They come along like that every decade and a half, every 2 decades. Those special, talented people that not only have the physical ability, but seem to have the mental aptitude and the emotional. That should be absolutely illegal.
And here is Williams. He's got 17. He's tuned in October 31st, this Halloween. It's a road game for the Philadelphia 76ers. They find themselves out in New York to face the Nets. It'll get rolling at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke moments ago with Mike Brown.
Hey, Kev, according to him, the team is headed in the right direction. He says we've been aggressive and have looked to get the ball inside offensively, and it's worked well for us so far. It has indeed, and you've got to figure they'll keep it up here in the second half. Now back to our play-by-play analysis. Guys?
Thanks, Cheryl. Now a timeout called by Boston. And Clark, they're starting off the season playing the Cavaliers.
Fairly evenly played series between these two teams last season. One reason they were neck and neck at the top of the conference.
in close. Finishes with the soft touch. He's got 18.
That makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
And here is Williams. 17 points in the game.
What's outside?
To Shaq. Here is Zhao. Passes it back inside to Shaq. A jump hook. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. And here comes Ray Allen. 12 points for him. Open look. Kept alive. Here's Allen. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. And it's going to be a good weekend starting Saturday. We'll see Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks as they take on the Clippers at Staples Center. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. Cleveland controlling the game. Next game point, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's O'Neal. Buries the short-range jumper. He's got 16.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Allen. Shot is off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's James on the paint. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Rajon Rondo. Green is in at small forward. For the three-point play. If LeBron James's career, God forbid, would end right now, where would he rank, you think, in the history of the NBA?
I wouldn't put a number on it, but he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think without question. For the way he's come into the league at his age and to produce at the level he's produced at, if it stopped right now, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I think that's his.
He's been a great fit for the league, hasn't he? In so many ways.
Yeah, the timing and where he's ended up in Cleveland, re-energizing not only that franchise, but the city. It's been phenomenal to watch.
James with it after Rajon Rondo's bucket. O'Neal inside. He's against Perkins. A reverse. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Such a creative finish. That was an impressive move.
Allen with the charge, and that's his first foul of the game. Now we'll look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They'll be meeting up with the Bobcats. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And here's Williams. He's got 17. O'Neal inside. He's against Perkins. LeBron, high post. Gets the elbow jumper. 17 points in the game.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Now Allen, lob. Now Garnett. James covering. To Pierce. 6 seconds to shoot. Williams pulls it in.
They've been really strong on the glass thus far.
They sure have. Here's West. Runner in the lane. Nails the bank shot. Rondo with it. He's got 6. Perkins. Rondo with it. Got a piece of it. 6 seconds to shoot. Perkins with it, guarded by O'Neal. Pierce. Off the mark with the 3-ball. Cleveland controlling the game. Here's Williams. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. You know, Clark, that strength on the glass is a big factor in this league.
Kevin, you can't deny it. There's no question about it. When you can control the rebounding area, you typically can control the game.
The Celtics changing it up. He completes the three-point play. Now Allen, he's got 12. Deflects the pass. A steal by the Cavaliers. To West. Here's O'Neal. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. 20 points for him.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Pierce, stop the drop, graceful finish.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Here's Williams, nails the easy jumper. You talk about a missing piece for the Cleveland Cavaliers. When they got Mo Williams, I just thought the whole complexion of their team changed.
Without question, Kevin, because he's a big shot maker. He can take ball handling responsibility away from LeBron James at different times, and he makes everybody else's job easier. But I like his competitiveness and the fact that he takes and makes big shots.
Allen, that's good.
You've got to get to an open guy behind the arc, especially one with his shooting stroke.
And here is Williams. He's got 22. Shaq with the screen. The three. That's good. He's got 25.
Classic case of one good three deserves another.
Baseline. To the corner. To Garnett. Here's Allen.
Well, they've got the lead and they're controlling the glass. Right now they have a +10 rebound advantage.
Green. Nice job on the assist by Williams. And he now has a double-double. Here's Pierce. Rest on him. In close, and you know it seems like the team that controls the board usually comes away with the win.
That's always the case, Kevin. It's a lot to overcome and can become frustrating when you're missing shots and not giving yourself any second chance opportunity.
James with it. He's got 17. It counts. He's got 19.
He's going to go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Pierce. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Here's O'Neal from short range. Gets the lay-in. He's got 22. 10 in this quarter alone. Wallace. On the mark from 16 feet out. And here is Williams. 25 points in the game.
Keep taking that three, baby.
And here is Green. LeBron. On this three.
What a fierce rebound, Kevin. The big man is definitely in this game.
Here's Garnett. Knocks down the open jumper. He's got 22.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
Allen ties it up, and that's a jump ball. And here comes Ray Allen. 15 points in the game. Here's Garnett. Connects on the baseline jumper.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
O'Neal inside, working on Garnett. West. Top to line. Here's James. Close, but no cigar.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
He's against Williams. Inside, and James pulls it down.
Every time they get under the glass, it seems like they're getting all of the rebounding opportunities.
Here's West. Scooped up. Williams. It's in for three. And he has 28 points for the game. Clark, you were talking about rebounds. They have a double-digit advantage right now, and they're up on the scoreboard.
When you're winning the battle for rebounds, you should be scoring more points as well.
At the end of the third quarter, and we've got a blowout in the making. It's 99-7. Mo Williams came to play. He's got a double-double, 28 points and 11 assists.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Wide margin on the scoreboard tells it all. This one is probably over, but you never know. Anything can happen. And here's Iverson with it. He's got 5.
Come on, pass to Kevin.
Here's Poe. Can't get it to go. And the Celtics go with it the other way. Down low. Here's Rondo. Drops it in on the layup. Nice shot by the 4-year man out of Kentucky.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
To Parker. 18 feet away. That's good.
It's always a pleasure to watch a great shooter go to work. Give him a little elbow room, and it's automatic.
Cavaliers on D. Garnett, the screen. From down low. From the right wall. That's good. He's got 26.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Parker. Here's Ilgauskas. 6 seconds to shoot. Let's go with the 3. Scooped up. Parker down low. Ilgauskas. Good. Rondo with it. He's got 8. To Garnett. Stripped it away.
Kevin, if they go on to lose this game, and they probably will, they'll look back at their turnovers as the biggest reason why they lose.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Garnett knocks it down from the elbow. And he has 28 points for the game. And like you said, turnovers here definitely contributing to the deficit.
Well, it's tough to watch when a team isn't able to get into its offense because they can't handle the basketball. I mean, that's one of the basic fundamentals of the game, passing and catching and throwing it to your team and not the other team. They got to tighten that area up.
And here's Iverson with it. He has 5.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. Tough sequence there.
Trained by Rondo, and he's got a double-double. Cleveland controlling the game. Here's Parker. Connects on the tough shot. direction. Here's Garnett. Shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The Cavaliers with the turnover. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And both teams will make some substitutions. Cleveland is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Rondo with it. 10 points for him.
Get him! Bro! The ball! I see him!
Garnett, the screen. To Rondo. Leads him with the pass. Allen, that's good.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
And here comes Allen Iverson. He has 5. Gibson. Pockets the Cleveland. Rondo with the ball. Right around 8 minutes left to the fourth. Here's Pierce. Here's Garnett. Great play to stay with it. He has 30.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
It's tipped. Stolen by Allen.
You know, they're lucky to be leading here as much as we've seen rather loose control of the basketball, Kevin.
Rondo, no good. Cleveland controlling the game.
Pass to Kevin.
Hey, good ball! Yo, set it up! Right there!
Here's Parker. Here's covering. We're talking about loose ball control, lots of turnovers for them. Remarkable. We're even still in this game, much less leading.
Well, somehow they've been able to overcome the turnovers to compensate for their lack of good ball handling. I mean, we've seen so much else in their play shine other than the turnover.
And here's Iverson with it after Paul Pierce's score.
Let's go, hurry it up!
Phil Costas passes back. Here's Parker.
And watch outside! Watch the screen!
Parker. Kept alive.
Back door!
Parker, high post. From 17 feet out. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Here comes Rajon Rondo. 10 points for him. A steal by the Cavaliers. Skip pass, baseline, to Varejao. Gibson. 5 on the shot clock. Ilgauskas, good.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Rondo with it. It's Pierce on the way. Off target for 3.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here comes Pierce. He's got 16. Here's Allen. Buries the triple. 20 points for him.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Cleveland controlling the game. Seconds to shoot. Down low. Varejao to the perimeter. Here's Gibson. And Pierce pulls it down. Here comes Pierce. Nice bucket by the 14th-year veteran out of UConn. Here's Parker. Here's covering to Iverson. Right corner. It's a pick by Augustus to the top of the key. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Iverson. Garnett has it, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Pierce hacks in. From close range, gets the bucket.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
So it's Cleveland now. About 3.5 minutes left in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. A different group set to go for the Cavaliers. And here's Iverson with it. He's got 5. 6 seconds to shoot. To Paul. Tipped. The Celtics with the ball.
And they're on a tear, Kev. Can they add to this run? Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
Williams with a basket. This trip would have 30 points for the game. LeBron. And here is Williams. Here's Iverson, tipped. And here we go with Rajon Rondo. 12 points for him. The alley-oop for the alley-oop. Yes! Jams in the alley-oop. 32 points in the game.
Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
Iverson connects from in close.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Rondo with it. Garnett the screen. In low to Garnett. It stays here.
Almost picked it off. Still, nice hustle there to deflect the pass out of bounds.
A different group set to go for the Cavaliers. Rondo with it. Five on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Boom, grabs the rebound inside. Cleveland controlling the game. It's an 18-point lead. The dump off to Iverson. He's against Allen. Gibson. 3-ball. Kept alive. Here's Iverson. Sinks it from the top of the key.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Now Allen. I'm inside. Lays it right in. He's got 34.
My goodness, it seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead. Outstanding jump on the ball, Kevin.
And Cleveland has possession. It's a 16-point game. The Cavaliers with the turnover.
You can't be careless with the ball. That's a loss of focus, plain and simple.
Has just asserted his will inside these past few minutes and is feasting off easy baskets.
Once he gets going inside, he's going to find a way to the basket no matter how many defenders are on him.
Rondo with it. He's got 14.
Get the perimeter. Hey, right there. I got one more.
Open.
Rondo to the right corner. To Perkins. 6 seconds to shoot. His first shot of the game. Shot's good. They have now scored 6 unanswered.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
The Cavaliers can just sit on it to end the game. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Move. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. And here comes Ray Allen.
Yeah!
What a shot!
Jazz music right there. Boom!
The Cavaliers walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Celtics 116-105. Mo Williams is the Jordan Brand player of the game and some solid numbers.
Yeah, he did an amazing job of seeing the play ahead of time and setting up his teammates with good looks. Great performance.
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.